Want to show off that Unity's Graph Foundation is actually has its first usable version that you can actually put into the package manager. So there is actually now like a test package you can actually create your own like graph tools on. It's actually really nice and super easy to use. I've been using it to like test out like creating a test dialogue system and also creating like a event system that happens during dialogue, so I can actually make it where like a sprite blinks during dialogue and so forth. I have it where like this is like the sprite node is automatically set if the graph is playing on like from like a character conversation that has a sprite renderer on it. So this will actually be taken from the sprite renderer automatically. I don't have to set it, and I can actually like choose what to blink on it. I can actually have it like choose when it like starts blinking the character in dialogue, and I can have like I have it almost working where I can have like audio play during dialogue and stuff. But it's really nice. There's actually like a little like nice little graph inspector, so I can actually like see all the information stuff on it. This is the first test of it, so just heads up. They're still working. They're slowly making the API public, so. They're seeing the node API and seeing what people think of it in the ports. And so far it's good. You can easily create like a new types. So I have my own custom like node types, and you can actually create like variables and stuff. And it's for anybody wondering what the code is like, literally, I think my entire thing is like 126 lines of code. Yeah, there's like no boilerplate. All you gotta do is you could just create a custom class that inherits your graph. You gotta make sure to distribute on it, and this attribute tells what the file extension is. So like I actually have like this is actually my custom like file I need to make an icon for. But if you see down here, I have like the DIAGR asset extension, which I'm actually setting here. You definitely do want to do this because you can actually set this here. And then whenever you're actually like creating custom like script importers to actually process the logic of the graph, you can just say, hey, process like the graph for this type of this file extension. You just do a menu item, say graph database prompt. This is built-in function. There's built-in error checking system already inside Graph Foundation. So that you can actually correct. So if you see right here, there's actually like errors that, and if you had an error, you can actually go back and forth. Super easy setup. Graph logger is built-in class that keeps track of all errors in the current graph, and you can actually tell the graph logger to add your own errors, so you can actually add your own custom errors. There's functionality to like run stuff every single time that the graph changes. To create a new node, it's super simple. This is literally all I have to do. To define a like output for like the start of dialogue, and I can easily set the options. So dialogue database is my own custom script class, so you can actually just tell it to use your own custom script, so it does support your own custom types very easily, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I'm going to be working on like the processing logic where it actually spit out like more stuff. Just for reference, what I got so far is I do have it where like I can actually create dialogue, save that part, and I can actually like have like an NPC actually like use the dialogue. I got to work more on the processing thing because it's a little janky, but that's on my side of things. I was just doing quick down and dirty just to see how it works. But yeah, so Graph Foundation, Unity officially has a testable build for Graph Foundation tools, which is really nice.